Warning, what you're about to hear may be shocking, vulgar, and in extremely poor taste. The masturbators are professional entertainers that may use tactics such as lying, gaslighting, gross hyperbole, crude insults, and character assassination. These tactics are not encouraged in real-world debate, and the opinions expressed are not necessarily shared by the hosts or guests. Enjoy.
Did he ever, now his whole, like, one of his big aspects was his simping on the daughter. Do you support simping?
Wait, he was trying to hit on the daughter? Yeah, he was trying to get with the daughter. That's a problem?
Failing miserably trying to get with the daughter.
Well, I understand.
Until Stefan came along, and then all the pieces came together.
Oh, all right. Welcome to Mass Debate. Another episode is upon us, gentlemen.
Yes, indeed, sir.
I'm here with my co-hosts. We got Kraig Shallon. We got Jed Kraig. I'm Kirk Wilson. And this is the Blank Propaganda Machine presents Mass Debate. We are here, as we always are, to just debate some nonsense.
Absolutely.
A
little bit.
World's a little too serious. We're going to take it down a notch, but we're going to take
more
it
than a notch.
Yeah,
up
definitely.
a notch.
Oh.
With the passion.
Oh, there you go.
I promise.
You better.
I will be there.
Pinky
It seems
swear.
like a fair trade to me.
And on that note, it's time to go hard.
Okay,
right.
wow, I'm feeling that's too much passion. I'm sorry,
too
guys.
much.
No, bring it.
Okay, I'll bring it again.
Well, as usual, I forgot to say this part, so I'm going to say it. Now, this is Mass Debate, where the topic's a surprise, the passion is real, and the dignity is long gone. And gentlemen, as normal, you don't know what you're about to debate.
We don't know shit
But I'm going to give
on
you
multiple levels,
I'm going to give you a little
especially this guy.
taste.
Little
right?
taste?
It's called
Little taste.
The category
Little taste of the category of something or other.
is neighborly nonsense.
Neighborly
nonsense. Okay.
So,
All right then.
before the show here, we did decide that, Jed, you are going to get to pick time or topic. Which would you like to choose?
I believe I shall go topic.
You're going
Topic.
which means, Kraig, you get to pick time first
Okay.
or second.
All right, what was the category again? What was the
Neighborly
clue?
nonsense.
Neighborly nonsense. Okay.
Anticipation.
I will go first.
All right.
I can throw down with some neighborly nonsense, sir.
Okay, so you're going first, but Jed, you are going to pick the topic now between nerd out or over the fence.
Over the fence.
Nerd out or over the fence? Let's try over the fence.
You're going over the fence.
He's denying his roots, I think. He's denying his roots.
Well, here's how this works, and this is going to blow your mind.
Is it?
This topic came to us from our good friend and sometimes co-conspirator, Jonathan Goolsby.
Is this from the Goolsby files?
This is from
then?
Jonathan G-Man Goolsby.
Pulling this out of left field.
He
huh?
gave me this topic, and I think it's fun. But here's what's crazy is before this show, we were having a discussion, and this is interestingly exactly kind of what we were talking about.
But
So, Kraig, you are going to be talking about which TV neighbor was the best in any capacity. Jed gets
TV neighbor.
Wilson.
Wilson. from
Fucking
Home
Wilson.
Improvement.
Wilson from Home Improvement.
That's his.
And I get any other.
You get Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
You get the
Okay,
Urk.
Urkel from Family Matter.
So Urkel versus Wilson.
Wilson. Okay.
And Kraig, you get 1.5 minutes to discuss why he is better in any capacity. Starting now.
So Steve Urkel is a comedy television icon. I think that show would not really have existed for as long as it did had it not been for the great Steve Urkel. That character was fabulous. Though definitely annoying, he stuck with you like a jingle, from a commercial jingle that just wouldn't go away, an earworm. That's what he
he's
did.
a human earworm.
He was a human earworm, which in a sense kind of sucked, but in a sense did not suck. In a sense was amazing because it shows the impact that young man had on all of our lives during that
Really
time
touched you.
frame. Now, who is this other guy, Wilson? We don't even know what the guy's fucking face looks like. That's how shady he is. We don't know who he is. He's just some pasty old white dude who's nosy as fuck. That's what I gathered from him. He was always hanging out in everybody's business. Oh, I heard you had a little incident with your son there, Tim. Can I help out? Like, that's about all that guy did. You know, Steve Urkel was the center of the business. He was often, you know, he definitely made the show and kept it around many years after it should have gone away. Thank you, Steve.
All right, Jesus. Thank you, Steve, even. You threw him some love there. Man. All right, Jed, so you're going to get a minute and a half to counter why Wilson was a better TV neighbor. Here you go.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Kraig on behalf of Steve and Urkel, because that had to be the best blowjob he ever got. But let's say, Wilson, when you need wisdom, and yes, the man is an enigma. I mean, we only get the peepers up, and most of it's covered with a hat.
Peepers.
But you know that voice, and when you hear that voice, you know there's going to be some fucking wisdom dispensed. There's going to be some perception seen and understood and acted upon, because anytime someone has a problem, all they got to do is come out in that backyard, make a bit of noise, and he fucking appears. The man is just right there. Just kind of comes up, hat first, from behind that fence, and starts dishing out some folksy wisdom, just helping people get over whatever the issue of the day is. Now, Steve Urkel, on the other hand, yes, he is annoying. So goddamn annoying, in fact, that they had to create an alter ego for him named Stefan that was 100 times fucking better than Steven. And, yeah, they had to make that. They had to pivot a little bit just to give us a break in the later seasons to say, you know what? Can you hold off with the fucking crazy dances and the wild fucking contraptions and shit and just give us a grounded, normal character? And they did that. And you know what? You fucking suck ass because you got stuck with the wrong version of the guy, dude.
All right.
Suck ass.
All right. Wow.
Whoa.
The fervor. Let me just say, too, I'm proud of Jed. He is a TGIF kid.
I am.
He fucking watched this.
I did
shit.
watch
I can
it.
already
Did.
tell. He's got the lore down.
He's
I
got
did.
that.
Woo!
Yeah.
I
He's
did.
got that.
Greg, you might have your hands full, but
I doubt that.
we're going to see. Jed,
Do I ever with this guy? Come on.
you are going to get to ask little Craig here questions for 3 minutes regarding who's the better TV neighbor. You get 3 minutes starting now.
3 minutes.
So, Kraig,
So, Jed.
you're saying the man, you're saying your man Steve there, he's the heart of the whole show, or is he the comedic relief? You were playing two angles.
A bit of
but
both,
it wasn't
depending on
really.
the episode. Are you familiar with the show? Have you seen it?
Are you
seem
familiar
to,
with the
You
show?
seem to have seen the show. If they've created alter egos and you know them very well, then I'm sure you're very familiar with the show.
Yeah, I'm the one asking fucking questions, so stop asking me questions. All right, let's move on to your next
I wasn't
question.
asking a question. I was just
You
pointing
asked me,
something
had
out.
I seen the show, and then you went into
I
a
was just pointing it
diatribe
out.
about
I was
me
just
not
pointing
having seen it or seen it. Stop stalling,
I was
sir.
just pointing that out.
Were you?
Yeah, he was both. To answer your question, he was both the heart and the comic relief, and anybody who watched the show, such as your fucking self, would know that.
I
from
do know.
left and right, sir.
I do know that. I do know that. But what I know of the show is that it's actually Carl Winslow was the heart of the show, and your man Urkel
Maybe in the
was just
beginning,
the
and it
comedic
depended
relief.
on the episode, sir. There were times when we had to save Steve from something.
Now,
Right?
now, Steve Urkel, did he ever get the girl?
He just
Did he get the
mowed right
daughter?
over that. What's that?
Did he ever? Now, his whole one of his big aspects was his simping on the daughter. Do you support simping?
Wait, he was trying to hit on the daughter? Yeah, he was trying to get with the daughter. That's a problem?
Failing miserably trying to get with the daughter.
Well,
yeah.
I understand.
Until Stefan came along, and then all the pieces came together. And that's actually something else we should bring up. It's like, if he's such a great character, why did they need the alter ego?
What? First of all, you didn't let me answer the first question. You just used it as a
You seemed
diatribe
done with
to
the first
move
question.
on. I didn't even respond.
He saw it in
You
your
just,
eyes. You
like-
had no answer.
You just paused for a second, and then
You
heard
you gave a half
sound
answer and then
come
went
out of my
off
mouth,
course. So I was
and
like,
then
you know
just
what, we're going to bring this
diatribed
shit
into
back.
the next thing for your obsession with Stefan, which is odd, who's not even a part of this debate. But what was your question again?
If Steve Urkel was so core and central and great a character, why'd they have to completely recreate him midstream?
That was not midstream. That was the end to try to save a dying ship. Yeah.
A dying
what the
ship?
fuck did Wilson ever do for, his home improvement?
He was well. First of all, again,
Yeah, don't
my
answer
fucking
that.
Q&A time. So stop asking questions and answer mine.
I answered it, dipshit.
Oh.
Move on.
Answered it poorly. Well, last time you yelled
I'm
at me
sorry
like
I
I
didn't
cut you
answer
off.
it the way you
I just
wanted
wanted to. Make
to.
sure
That's
you
not
were
how
done.
debating works.
I want to make sure you got it all
You
out.
don't answer
got
a
it all
question how
can
I
sneak
want
another
you
one
to
in.
answer.
I
got
got.
10
I got
seconds.
what
You
time
got
for
10
one more?
seconds.
All right. Does he get the
No.
girl? Does he get the girl?
What?
Does Steve Urkel ever get the girl?
Maybe.
I thought you watched this show.
All right.
I don't want to spoil it for people out there.
If you haven't seen it by now, my friends, a 1980s into 90s television show, we're beyond spoiler warnings here.
Oh, is there a 30-year
There's a
cutoff?
30-year cutoff on spoiler warnings.
Hey, who are you to be the spoiler tribe over here?
I'm the gatekeeper of spoilers. I don't have to tell
You're
you,
the
man.
gatekeepers of
Shit.
being a
You heard it
dickhead.
here first, folks. All right. Craig, are you ready to ask this young gentleman
Sure.
some questions? You get 3 minutes to grill him, starting now.
What's Wilson's first name?
It's never said. The man's an enigma, but that doesn't mean
Never said. So how could you? What is his role on in the show?
he is the folksy, wise neighbor that helps everybody with their problems. He gives them some fresh perspective while also kind of taking in their view of it and helping them kind of work it out.
So, do you know what you just described?
Wilson, yeah.
The white savior. So we get that you love a white savior, clearly.
Oh,
This
that's
dude
okay.
loves
That's the
white
card he's going to
savior.
play. He's going for the white
But,
savior.
in today's world, that don't play, homie don't play that if you want to
So
go back to the 90s.
the world you would rather have is neighbors that
wild.
when the neighbor needs help, oh, I'm sorry, I'm an old white crusty white guy. Go fuck yourself. I can't help you
I'm
because
sorry,
it's not acceptable anymore.
Was that an answer to my question? It has nothing to do with my fucking question, buddy.
You were
so
talking
why
a
don't
whole
you shut
lot
the hell
about
up?
the
Hey,
white savior.
I'm reclaiming my time.
There's
Yeah.
no time to reclaim.
We
this
understand
clock keeps
that.
them moving.
Why are you so dependent on a white savior character
I'm not
for a show
because
to
he's
be
not a white
important?
savior. All right,
What
he's
is he
not
then?
popping in there like Jesus and everything's great.
So
He is somebody that's there to give a
I would like
mechanism to help them
I would like
resolve the problem
record
of the day.
Show that this man does not understand what the term white savior means in today's world because he's old as fuck, similar to Wilson.
Sounds like you're defining white
So-
savior is anytime a white guy helps somebody else, it's being a white savior, which is fucking bullshit.
Is that true?
So his whole character, though, was defined on helping others, right? And giving advice, right? What else did he do?
Did lots of things.
What, like what?
Well, he'd be doing some weird task. He'd be building something in his backyard. He'd have projects going on that would be humorous and add to the overall. They'd tie in. He's the fucking B plot.
He
a
would
lot
be
of
the
times.
setting. He would not. He would
No, he would
establish
be the
be
B plot
part of
a
the
lot
setting.
of the time.
But what was his role? You just described his role as he would give advice to others. That was his whole fucking role.
That
and
was-
anybody who's seen the
that
show
was
would know that.
his
And if
certainly-
you're gonna bullshit him, you
certainly his
think
main
our
thing that
audience
he
is
did.
stupider than.
Are you going to let me fucking answer the
think.
question, or are you just going to talk the whole time I'm trying to answer?
I wasn't finished asking the question.
Well, then your questions are
pal.
way too fucking long because you just
Well, see,
asked
again,
it for a minute
this
and a half.
is a debate show. I am not required to say.
You notice how my questions
your
are always
questions,
succinct? You're just over there like
your
a fucking
questions are
windbag
succinct.
making your
You
argument.
didn't ask
This
anything.
fucking guy, can you believe
You
this
didn't
shit? Ask me a fucking
damn
question I can answer.
I asked you 6 questions that you never answered.
what was your
Or
last
you
question
falsely
in a
lied.
sentence
Why are you
so I
lying
know
to
what the
our
fuck you're
audience?
talking about?
Why don't you understand what the
Why
term
can't you
white
ask a
savior
coherent?
means?
Why can't you ask a coherent question that's like,
Why don't you understand
All right.
what the term white savior
well,
means?
your man's the white savior,
See?
and that's exactly what it is. So,
Well,
what do
we'll
you
have
think
to-
of that?
We'll have to leave it
Wow,
there.
he's really offended by this. I really got under skin.
I could give a
All
shit.
I
right.
love it.
As
30-year-old
usual,
television program.
As usual, we would like to ask you to subscribe and like and share and comment
Please do. Please
on
do.
what you're seeing here right now. Is this real? Is this
It is
scripted?
real.
Or are these guys really
This out of
debating
control.
this hard
true.
over Urkel and Wilson the White
Wilson
Savior?
sucks.
I was expecting things like, yeah, he's like a human prairie dog. But you went right with White Savior.
That's right. I come with the heavy guns, sir.
That is what's going to get Craig the BPM spurt of brilliance this week.
Yes.
Only because
You Lord.
what an unhinged. I mean, he just came out here. He trumped this place right up. You just went for the throat. And as we know, this is how you got to win in America nowadays. Happy birthday, America.
Yes, indeed.
But well done to you both. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't really have much else to go on. I do want to say it's Stefan Urkel, not Stefan.
Stefan. Sorry. Stefan.
That's all right. I know there's some real die-hard Family Matters people out there.
Going to be correcting
right
me in
now.
the comments. Absolutely.
Yeah,
already
we're just
done.
going to head that off
Coming
the
at you.
past now. All right. Other than that, great stuff. But Craig, you are going to get to give a final argument. 1 last minute, starting now.
Though both shows were a long time ago in the 90s, both are actually great examples of what today is and what today means to us all, and how the world has changed since the 90s, and how one envisioned this and one envisioned that. And we all know, do we want the future to be a bright, smart, young, colorful man who, brings joy into the world, who solves problems as well as causes some fun antics, and does hit on the daughter too much? I will give him that. That is the future. The future is not some pasty white man who just tries to tell you what's up. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Very profound.
Very, very profound.
That's the kind of stuff you can expect on the Blink Propaganda Machine Presents Masturbate.
Now get ready for something completely different.
No, I don't agree. Jed, you usually can make a really good poignant ending here. So here we go. 1 last minute.
All right, so, we're talking about two neighbors, how it is that they were helping out. Craig, his guy was a good product of the 90s. I think some of the stuff that he might have done back then might have got him Me Too'd in the teens, but that's okay. It was a different time, different era. But Wilson, he holds up even today. All he was just a gentle, calming, assuring voice of wisdom on the other side of a fence that you only saw this much of. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Craig seems to think that somehow that makes him a weird character, but I think it gives him a certain mystique that adds to his feel of wisdom. That's some of the things that actually makes those types of characters work, is you don't know everything about him. You do know he's good with his hands because he's always in the backyard working on some project. He's got something going on. The man's he's a big fixer-upper of his place. Craig doesn't value any of this shit. He thinks it's white saviorism. He doesn't want good neighbors that are just going to give advice and help to their neighbors.
All right.
Hey, that's his job. You can shut the fuck up on the content.
He put a bow on it.
He did.
All right, gentlemen, my gosh.
Just helping him out.
A lot of fervor here. How do you really feel about these two characters?
They were both great characters. Urkel did make the nerd palatable. Others made them fun and mainstream, but he was the first step in that process. He played his role. He was the shoehorn that got people's foot in the idea of nerds. So
how do you
not going to
feel?
take that away from him.
I think Wilson was a decent character, but yeah, they're a one-trick pony, right? And that's saying a lot considering Steve Urkel, right? It's kind of a one-trick pony, but at the same time, he still had more diversity and a stronger impact on the show. I believe that he was the star of that show versus Wilson was like number 7 on the call list.
So listen, Steve Urkel.
Yeah, he became
second season. First off, the first season he was only supposed to show up, I think, once or twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they created the character,
right?
For him.
And the guy stole the fucking show. He became like Pepé Le Pew, in a later bit. But second season, they basically made that guy the star. And then I don't know how much those other people, if they resented him or not. It wasn't really Carl Winslow at first. Remember, it's
supposed to be the daughter and the kids.
No, it's a spin-off of Perfect Strangers. It was the mom, Harriet Winslow.
Oh.
She worked it with Balky and Larry. There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
Gen
Alpha.
It's a link I completely forgot.
But yeah, so there you go. And then Carl Winslow, that guy just always plays a cop.
Yeah, he does.
Like a good
everything.
That's who he is.
Carl Winslow was probably the better equivalent to Wilson, if you think about it.
That's true.
All the Yoda
exactly.
advice kind of shit,
Exactly. He was more the Wilson.
He played that role.
Sure.
But he wasn't a neighbor, though. So.
I would say Steve Urkel was more the, Michael Thomas Hayden, whatever that guy's name.
Michael Thomas Hayden.
The little kid that all the girls had crushes on in middle
Jonathan
school.
Taylor Thomas. JTT.
JTT.
Now you're talking. You're right.
JT.
He was a
motherfucking
poster.
T.
He was a poster kid. Somehow Urkel was too. There was like dolls of that motherfucker and shit.
It was a fucking strange
It was a
time.
phenomenon.
Strange time to be alive.
Jed had a doll. Had one of them Urkel dolls. We got real sensitive about this.
No, never did.
Yeah.
You know, he got real sensitive about this stuff.
He got heated up.
He got real.
But
he
it'll
got real
bring it-
upset. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Listen, nostalgia does that to people.
I'm holding the fence with Wilson, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Nice pun.
Oh.
Nice pun. And we're going to end it there. We're going to see you all in the comments section so you can tell us how fucking awesome this experience was. Other than that, we're going to see you next time on Masturbate.
Later.
Peace.